Hey guys, so we're coming here from New York and we decided we wanted to do a quick little challenge. So Kyle, do you want to explain the challenge to them?
Yeah, so they say New York is one of the most expensive cities in the world. So what we're going to try to do is try to do as many things as we can in 24 hours with $24. Each of us has $24 and we got to try to make it through a whole day with $24 and 24 hours in New York City, and we're going to see what we can do.
So we have it partially planned out, but actually pause the video right now and let us know if you think that we're successful with this, because I think it's going to be really hard, but I think we're going to make it, but let us know.
We're going to do it, don't worry.
All right, well, thanks for watching. Definitely check out the rest of the video. We'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Peace out. Alright, what's good everybody? So the first step on our journey to make our dough stretch was to go to Joe's Pizzeria. They're littered throughout the city, and the one we went to was on Fulton Street. We got ourselves 2 slices of classic cheese New York pizza for $3 each. Must say it was pretty good. It didn't quite fill us up, but it gave us enough energy to make it to the next stop.
And since we were already downtown, we decided to leverage being within walking distance of some activities. So we went ahead and checked out the One World Trade Center, as well as the World Trade Center Memorial. So of course the World Trade Center Memorial is for those that passed away on 9/11. And it's a beautiful site. Actually, the whole area around there is so beautiful with all of the skyline and buildings around it, as well as the names that are lined up from those that passed away on 9/11.
Alright, so we spent enough time downtown, and what's a trip to New York without a rat-infested subway ride? Just kidding about the rat-infested, but we did get on the subway, took that to Midtown, and got off at the iconic Times Square. Yes, we were full tourists this trip. Times Square, the one good thing about it is that it's free. So we hung out there, took some pictures, saw some sights, and then went to go get some food.
And so the food place that we decided to go to was actually to Xi'an Famous Foods. They started off in Chinatown, but now they've expanded so much and they have various locations across the city. We went to the one closest to Times Square, and of course the only thing we could afford off the menu were lamb burgers, which are so good anyway, so it wasn't really a loss at all. They're about $5.95 a piece. And we got a little thirsty, so we decided to buy some water as well. So our total came to $7.40. Now the big mistake that we made with that is that they have free water in the back. So we could have totally just gotten free water and saved ourselves $1.
Alright, so as we left Xi'an, we stumbled across these glowing seesaws that were a limited time exhibit in the city. It was free, of course. You just had to wait in line, and we got to relive our childhood for about 5 minutes, so it was pretty cool. Some really creepy music was playing, but other than that, it was pretty awesome.
Since our friends live in the city, we decided to visit James and Andy. They live near Hudson Yards, and they gave us some really good insights on some cheap places to check out. Of course, they gave us a huge lecture on buying $3 pizza when 99-cent pizza exists in the city. And of course, they know all the good spots.
So next we go to this bar called Rudy's on their recommendation. Rudy's has pitchers of beer for $8 that also includes 4 free hot dogs. Yes, a pitcher of beer and 4 free hot dogs for $8. So divided by the 4 of us, it costs us $2 each. So going out with friends definitely helps cut costs.
And I was definitely skeptical at first, but the hot dogs were actually pretty good, and the beer wasn't that bad either, and I don't even like beer. So to soak up the alcohol, we decided we'll check out that 99-cent pizza that our friend lectured us about. I will say it wasn't as good as Joe's, but it was hot and it did the trick. Oh, it goes bad when it gets cold.
Yeah.
Yay, get me.
Yo, it's right there though. We got toppings. If you want toppings, we got toppings.
What toppings?
They got toppings.
Oh my
Oregano.
gosh, those aren't real toppings.
So our friends convinced us to walk back in order to save money. We walked about 4 miles to save $2.75. But when your budget for the day is $24, every bit counts. On the way, we stopped at another dive bar called Tribeca Tavern to get a pitcher of beer to kind of help break up that long walk. That equaled out to be $3 a piece, and then we kept it moving.
Another stop we made was to a place called Papaya Dogs. So I think it's pretty well known in the city. They have, of course, hot dogs and different fried foods. I decided to get some French fries for $1.04. We got back around 2 a.m. and I'm not gonna lie, I was still pretty thirsty, but this time for some water. And I decided to cop the free water that the hotel gives to all their guests.
I sleep through the night, and the next morning we get bagels for breakfast. New York staple, and they're fairly cheap. We go to this place called Leo's. The line is out the door, and you know what they say about that. That means it's gotta be good. I got 2 bagels for $2.90, and Alicia got 1 bagel for $3.54, but hers had cream cheese on it.
And they were pretty good. What'd you think?
Yeah, they were good. One was warm, so if you could get it warm, go for it.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the little hack. If you want to see the Statue of Liberty, take the Staten Island ferry. It runs about every 30 minutes, and it's an easy 30-minute ride as well, and it gets pretty close to the Statue of Liberty. Of course, it won't take you on to Ellis Island itself, but they get pretty close, and you can get some really nice shots of the Statue of Liberty, as seen here.
Alright, so after our little trip on the Staten Island ferry, that pretty much concluded our day. But me being the wise spender that I am, I had an extra $1 left. And what's a trip to New York without a souvenir? So I had enough for this keychain.
Alright, so that pretty much concludes our day in New York. I had 27 cents left over.
And I had 96 cents left.
And this just goes to show that even though it's a challenge for us, you can still have a good time in New York for only $24.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you think. We're on the way. Peace out.
Bye.